days since we said bye to the others in Nasha Town. Still no news about... If only he was gone for...
Hello! You must be the traveler in Paimon? Mr. Flint has been looking for you. Unfortunately, there's been a serious...
The wild hunt? Oh, uh-oh. Come on, let's go!
Let me guess. You suspected sabotage or part of some big conspiracy?
Aí. Wer sind die? A Puppal mit großen Tutal.
I can barely sense any Kuvaki at all. This whole area feels like a soulless husk.
Looks like his appetite truly is insatiable.
He's not seriously still... Ah! Everyone's here already!
We've all been on high alert since we split up a few days back, expecting Rerir to strike again. But it's like he just vanished into thin air. No one has... That is until...
And we're sure that Rerir did that. Who else? He's the only one who could pull off a stunt like this.
Kuvaki loss has reached critical levels. Reikir of Solnari set to maximum threat level. Warning, unless de-escalation measures are taken soon, he will...
Traveler, do you remember when we encountered Rerir just after regaining his body? There wasn't a shred of sanity left.
Yeah. Ooh.
Last time we fought, we were already at a disadvantage.
Yeah. Unless...
The other thing is, how does someone who's completely lost their mind still have the wherewithal to cover their tracks so perfectly?
Ach ja.
Beats me.
According to certain medical studies, insanity does not always entail a complete loss of rationality. It may be that he is simply living in a world of his own.
That actually sounds about right. He was ranting away to himself the whole time, like he had zero interest in talking to us.
There are many on besides his name.
Exactly. I'd be willing to bet that even if we gathered together every scrap of intel in Nodcry, we still wouldn't find more than, like, 3
So, if we do not... Last time we had Marionette and her big robo-buddy to help us, and we still barely held our ground. If we had to face him alone... Oh, Paimon's head hurts just thinking about it! What are we supposed to do against a threat this big?
Well, I do have a little hunch about his next move. Given that he attacked the quarry, I'd say it's likely he'll target other places rich in Kuvaki. Somewhere like the Eye of Krati, or the Pillar of Embla. One thing's for sure. If we just sit back and let him keep absorbing Kuvaki, we really won't stand a chance against him.
A perfectly reasonable hypothesis. However, it is worth noting that these two locations are quite far apart. To investigate them both, we'll need to split up.
I agree, we should split up. Right now, Rarir's goal seems to be gathering Kuvaki, not fighting us directly. Once we're done, let's regroup on Hisi Island.
Wait, why Hisi Island?
If I recall correctly, your largest goddess statue was carved from Kuvaki-rich ore, was it not?
That's right. Yes, it...
Splitting up's always gonna be risky, but... And if we do run in...
That's when you follow the third rule of treasure hunting.
Agreed.
All right, we better get moving. Come on, Anefa, let's go.
Verschwinde einfach vom Chat.
Any leads?
Nope. It feels like we're sitting on a powder keg that could go off at any second. Ugh.
So, you guys didn't find anything either?
Not loving the word either.
I questioned a few Ratniki and eventually narrowed, almost as if he knew someone was on to him. Either that, or he's just...
He's been biting him.
All we can do now... Wait, he's actually here? Hi!
No. Silver Moon Hall. The Lady Kutar might be in danger.
Let's get over there, quick! Why is he attacking the damsel elect? What's going on?
No time for questions. Stop him!
This is insane.
Yehuda, get Kutar out of here!
On it.
Look where your feeble light has gotten you. Now, you shall plunge into darkness. Thalindus, soon, I will find a way.
Watch out!
Find them. Even if it means turning this place to ashes.
Also die Story wird immer heftiger.
We barely made it out of there alive. What's that guy's deal? How'd he get so crazy?
He's a threat to this entire nation. I doubt his strength could even be measured by conventional
I have a question. When me and Anefa showed up, we saw him chasing after this lady like he wanted her dead. What was that all about? We weren't there for the whole thing either. They were already duking it out by the time we arrived.
Yeah, we didn't see how it all started. It all escalated so quickly, we had no choice but to step in.
Kutar, can you shed any light on the situation?
Kutar. Cross-checking database. I see. So you're the one that the Frost Moon Scions refer to as the Moon Goddess?
Wait, she's the moon goddess? Oh, no wonder she looks just like all those statues.
There are many reasons why people might worship the moon, and just as many why they might despise it. I've never met that person before, but there was no mistaking his deep-seated hostility towards me. Why he holds me in such contempt, I cannot say. But since he hunts the power of the moon, it's no surprise that I am a target.
Kutar.
There are many potential motives. It is also possible, but right now...
A counter strategy? But we don't stand a chance against an... Surely our... No, I can't say that. Come, running is our only option. Huh? You seem surprised. Well, I mean, yeah, but still... It's not too late. I can distract him, so you'll have plenty of time to make your escape.
Wait, what? You're gonna act as bait?
Doesn't that make sense? I'm the one he's after. There's no need for you to risk your necks on my behalf. A coyote doesn't stop for bypassers while it's howling at the moon. What is it, Loma? The Frost Moon Scions have already grown accustomed to life without their goddess. My presence here is no longer essential, and this is not my home, so you needn't ask me to stay.
We can't just roll over and let him get away with this.
Yeah. Besides, she'd pretty much saved my life back there. If I just ditched her now, I'd never forgive myself.
We can't overlook that you have saved our lives multiple times now.
Rira's true objective remains unclear. Even if we were to sacrifice Miss Kutar, there's no guarantee he would stop.
But...
Kutar, I know why you left the Frost Moon Sire. They would make self-centered wishes, force you to accept. If it were me, I might have walked away too. But I believe that time can change everything. After much reflection, I've realized that this was never about whether the Frost Moon Sire... Any relationship based on need is purely transactional. You were born here.
Thank you, Lama. But my power is on the wane. I'm afraid... Very well then.
Both times you saved us.
It is. Rejected by the world. My power is dwindling.
What do you mean, rejected by the world?
The 3 moons belong to the ancient... The 3 moons are not one and the same. As the goddess of the Frost Moon, I cannot wield the powers of the other 2. Yet moonlight has a way of blending together. Each can reflect the other's glow. So when our fingers touched, I was able to restore my strength by drawing Kuvaki from the eternal moon's marrow. But this method of recovery is painfully slow. If only we could find the...
It's the Wild Hunt! Even faster than we expect.
See how those Wild Hunt creatures are running away from us.
Then what are we waiting?
Oh Gott.
Preparing for dust-up.
With one heart, we pray.
Be silent.
Flash attack! Oh, they just keep coming! This is driving me nuts!
Rear's closing in on us. We need to pick up the pace.
There's too many of them! And this time, we can't fall back on Kutar's house to escape! This goes on much longer.
By the Frost Moon ahead.
The long sleep beckons. Observe. Be silent. Fear the dark. To dust.
Cleanup sequence initiated. Annihilation mode.
Last attack!
For the everlasting force, leave this place.
Preparing for dust up.
The night comes.
Ay, First Cup. Waka. Waka is confirmed.
What's the matter? Bit off more than you could chew?
Uncle Varka! You're back from Amsvartnir? Whoa! You're Varka? Grand Master of the Knights of Favonian?
We could save the intros for later. Right now, let's get you all out of this hellhole. Follow me. I know somewhere you'll be safe.
Oh, is that where...
That's the one. Come on, move!
Ah ja. Waka ist real. Genauso wie Ellie ist real.
Wow! Where are we?
Well, that goes without... AKA, the black market of intel. As an expeditionary force on foreign soil, working with them has offered us the most effective way of getting our hands on reliable local intel. This is where we meet, so naturally, it's secure. Anyway, where were we? Folks from Nodcry should be pretty familiar with me by now. But allow me to...
You look old.
Well, I'm no spring chicken. Just not showing my age yet. Definitely feeling some of that
Another? You mean you fought him before?
Yep. He wasn't... My squad took heavy injuries and I barely made it out alive myself. We knew it might have been our last chance, so we staked everything on it. But still, it wasn't enough to stop him. I tried tracking him down afterwards, but he didn't leave a trace. Even in his unhinged mental state, he's as cautious as any trained operative. So, I decided to come find you. And as luck would have it, turned up to find you being ambushed.
Is that...
Maybe I'm part of the equation, but even if I weren't, I'm sure he'd still be gathering power.
Note to self. Uncle Varka's strength rating officially...
Guess it's my turn to ask questions.
That's a long story, but I'll try to make it quick.
Wow, I had no idea so much had happened. Sounds like you guys have really been through it. So, that's a lot to take in. Need some time to
I'm truly sorry, Mr. Varka. You stood with us against the Wild Hunt, and did everything you could to stop it from
You've got nothing to apologize for, Miss Moonchanter. You can plan 100... And, to be perfectly honest, I can't say I'm surprised. But now that a new variable has come into play, fate may well take a different...
A new
Who? That said, while I know as explained...
You mean about our mystery ally?
That's right. I don't know who or what could
I hadn't heard the story about those files. Would you mind repeating their titles for me?
Wild Hunt Phenomena Log, a Nodcryan Ratnik's Field Journal, and Kuvaki Survey.
Oh.
Another dead end. Guess all we can do now is... Still, it's safest to assume they won't be intervening again. Your intel also... But once we looked into it, it turned out to be a red herring. I doubt it's by chance that he happened to make his comeback while my attention was diverted. And from everything you told me, it's... But is it even possible that he orchestrated all of this? The Moon Maiden and the Raker of Solnari. Nodcry of all places. The way everything is unfolding, it can't be a coincidence.
So, what do we do now? Got any ideas?
Right now, we've got at least 3 things to consider. Let's go through them one by one. First, to my knowledge...
What if there was a way to tap into a new power?
How so?
Have you thought of something, Columbina?
3 moons once watched over this world. The Eternal Moon was the largest. The Frost Moon was the brightest. And the Iridescent Moon was the most mysterious. They say that back then, the 3 moon goddesses wielded immense power. Enough to shape the workings of the world itself. I now bear the Frost Moon's power, and the Eternal Moon's marrow resides within the Traveler.
Hold on. Are you suggesting...
The iridescent moon. The last piece in the puzzle.
That's right. If we can find the Iridescent Moon's marrow, I will be able to regain my strength much more quickly.
The 3 moons are said to stir the tides and illuminate all things. Perhaps they hold further secrets beyond our understanding.
According to my analysis, this solution is feasible. However, it is subject to one major condition. How do we locate the Iridescent Moon's marrow?
I know a way, but we will need to visit the Fatui's Experimental Design Bureau.
The Experimental Design Bureau? Are you saying we need to involve Marionette?
Yes. I must speak with Sandrone.
It's a long way from here to the Experimental Design Bureau. There's a high chance you'll be spotted. You shouldn't go alone.
Then that's settled. As you saw for yourselves, when he was still in his wild hunt form, everything he did was for the sake of recovering his body and resurrecting himself. His first act since then, after laying low for a while, was to try and assassinate this young lady. People's obsessions often reveal their greatest vulnerabilities. There must be a reason why he despises the moon so deeply. Perhaps it sheds some light on his title, the Raker of Solnari. The Wild Hunt has plagued Nodcry for centuries now. If we want to stop it for good, we have to get to the root cause of what's driving it.
It's true. We still know very little about him. If Kuthar hadn't given us that lead, we would...
But where would we even...
Oh? That's a rather hasty conclusion for someone who's so pains...
Ah, she hurt me!
Boss! What are you doing here?
I'm now asking myself the same question. I received a letter from a humble knight of Favonius, requesting a meeting to discuss a major business deal.
Details. Since his failed ambush, I've been We can't do this without...
Wait a sec. How did you even hear about this place, Nefer? Didn't you say this is meant to be the Knights of Favonius' meeting spot? And a con...
You really think he could have gotten settled in Nodcry without my help? Besides, I'm the one
Allow me to introduce the current head of the Northern Intelligence Network.
Please spare me the flattery. Let's cut to the chase. Seems...
Okay.
Well, this...
So you're just going to sit this one out?
Why should I get involved?
What if we told you we can't do this without you?
Oh?
I can't put a price on something like this. It's just not in my nature. But then again, you and I have always been polar opposites in this regard. So I can't exactly say I didn't see this coming. If you insist on compensation, I will pay you. Consider this a formal commission. Sound fair?
You just don't give up, do you? Too bad. I know you well enough to know you can't afford my prices. The riskier the job, the more it'll cost. And a moon chanter's stipend isn't exactly generous. Unless you're planning to start...
Boss. Things got really dangerous during the fight with Rerir. If this girl hadn't saved me, I'd be ley line fodder by now. If there's any way we can make this work, I'd really like to help her. Please?
This is why I'm always you have to be careful who you get involved with, or you invite all kinds of misfortune. Very well. Yehoda, I will help. Flynn's, that fragment that Rerir was after, do you still...
Of course.
Let me borrow it. I need it to follow up.
Wait, you actually have some...
Shh. This is top secret.
I get it. We all have things we'd rather keep to ourselves. And that brings me to the third and final item. I'm in for this part, no matter what.
Count me in too.
Come off it, you two. Quit playing heroes. I'm way ahead of you here. Enough did a scan of the moon goddess's Kuvaki signature. And once they're ready, we'll
I like it.
No biggie.
All right then. Once your team has finished their mission, return here and wait for the others.
Hier kommt Machine ausrüsten, der Heiler, ne?
Lady Damselette. Wait. And you two? What are you? We've been doing our best to mind our own business lately.
Huh. You really think that's gonna scare us up?
We're not looking for any trouble. I just want to see Sandrone.
Do I need to remind you that you're still a wanted fugitive for deserting out of consideration for...
Let them in.
Lass sie rein.
But...
Are you going to make me repeat that?
No.
Sandrone seems to be in a good mood.
Ja, Let's win.
So tell me, to what do I owe the honor this time? Actually, before you answer that, just so we're clear, we're not colleagues anymore, Columbina. I don't owe you anything.
I promise it's nothing big.
It seems like you've gotten the wrong idea here. The only reason I let you in was because I was bored. It seemed like I wanted to kill some time. Whatever miscalculations I may or may not have made in the past, I haven't lost the plot enough to even consider.
I'd like to speak with Arlecchino.
What? Huh?
What?
You mean the
I'd like to speak with Arlecchino.
No, she's not. Once the work on this facility was completed, she went back with...
Rerir is hunting me. If I'm going to face him.
Alkido.
Is that a no, then?
As if I need reminding. I was this close to settling things with him
Before
before someone decided to whisk me away to their weird little garden.
I want to je een roboter hier anschauen.
Have you held any tea parties lately?
Tea parties? Yeah, obviously. You don't seriously think
Ah,
we
dat
have it
steen
all
op-
in just because you aren't here. If anything, they've been more eventful than ever. Just me, Arlecchino, and a bunch of insolent, insensitive guests. Who
I bet you served them the worst tea you have. Just like you used to do to me.
Who cares about how good the tea is? First Rosaline, now you? I'm running out of people who can make me laugh. Honestly, what could be more ridiculous than the multi-centenarian goddess?
You'd always brew a different type of tea for me each time.
Well, duh. Why else? Watching you squirm was practically my only form of entertainment. Oh, yeah. And Capitano sometimes used to bring Tartaglia around too. But I guess we won't be seeing him again.
Den werden wir nicht wiedersehen. Mhm.
Well, I guess we are overdue for a get-together. Polonia! Have Favronia pass a message to Arlecchino for me. It's time for tea. We'll see.
Pass along a message for me.
Excuse me? Who said you were on the guest list? Back when you were under...
But that protection didn't come for free. In fact, I paid dearly for it. At the end of the day, I just got tired, that's all. I never wanted any part in their grand ambitions, and I've had enough of being treated like a bottomless supply of power. It brings back memories from the old days, when I was still worshipped as the moon goddess.
I figured you'd leave eventually. You didn't have as much of a reason to stay as I do. The Tsaritsa gave you shelter and protection, but that was it. Nothing more, nothing less. Meanwhile, the Fatui demanded everything from you in return, until it was more than you could bear. I get why you left. And frankly, I have no interest in dragging you back just because the higher-ups told me to. But if you keep hanging around with this riffraff, the next time we cross paths, we might be enemies for real. Guess that's our cutely... that might be your plan. But it sounds like someone else wants you to stay a little longer. Huh? What do you... See for yourselves.
Ja, mal. Gott, was dann die da schon wieder?
My lady, it's the Wild Hunt. A horde of
Another uninvited guest trying to crash my tea party. Clear the area. I'll handle this. Wait, what? You want us to leave you here by your... Huh? You'll be lucky. Go on.
Ach, Sandron.
Stay and watch if you want. But it'll be at your own risk. You're not black as
Die
friendlies in the
darauffolgende
weapon
Story
system.
nicht so hart enden, dann würde ich dich ziehen.
Don't tell me what to do. Stare all you want, Columbina. You're not getting another invitation to my tea party.
I know. But thank you anyway.
This is exactly why you shouldn't hang around with those people. All the...
Ja, Sandrone, ist schon recht, Sandrone. Alles fein, Liebelein.
Come on then, Mr. Ray here. Let's pick up where we left off. It's your Wild Hunt monstrosities versus my beautiful creations.
Ja.
Bosco 1, lock onto target.
Ah ja. Ja, ja.
Good work, Bosco 1. Bosco 2, prepare to fire!
Ja, ja. Bosco Nummer 2.
That's it, keep them pinned down. Don't let them get near.
Ja, ja. Bosco Nummer 9.
Rotate out. Deploy all backup units. Get in there and hold the line. They're more tenacious than I thought. Whatever. This is where the real fun begins.
Gott, Steuerung.
Don't worry. Once this is over, I'll put you all back together again. I promise. Finally, the Ranger himself. Time to... Huh? Where'd he go? Uh-oh.
Ach, was du sagst?
Polonia, get him! I've upgraded Polonia again since our last encounter, and uploaded every last scrap of your data. So let's finish this, once and for...
She's not here. Where did she go?
Hey! Over here, you...
Curse it. Moon. Go. Keep searching. She cannot have gotten far.
Boom. Das war's mit Poluvia. Wie sind sie schon wieder hin? Das ist schnell weg gewesen.
So this is your method for...
Good deduction.
Whoa. First time I've ever been in here. Boss always said, oh, I guess...
I'm not sure exactly.
Whenever I've never faced... on the other...
If you ask me, you're about as far from ordinary.
Once I take... And also how to make... Death is the one thing we can take for granted. It is the great equalizer, however fortunate or unfortunate we may otherwise be. So it's important to consider how to spend what lifespan we have left.
on, boss. Lighten up. Quit talking about death. It's bad luck.
For once, I agree with you. When you're up against a foe like Rerir, there's no such thing as being too prepared. Is there anything I can do to help?
That won't be necessary. I've already made up my mind. Time to cash in a precious favor I've been saving for a rainy day. Yehoda, I need you to find someone for me. The sooner the better.
Eh? Find who?
That shady merchant who sold you an overpriced treasure compass the other day.
Come on, boss. You're pulling my leg again. In what way is... Anyway, I know who you're talking about. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
Ah ja. Tut sehr nicht.
Hey, Aren't you?
What is it? What's the big rush?
Gott,
You
dich
dragged me
schon
out
wieder.
of a dream where I was literally swimming in Mora. I'm charging double my usual attendance fee. See, look how easygoing she is. After that rude awakening, she could have completely snapped at us. But instead...
Ja.
Dory Sangama Bay? I never would have pictured you two doing business together.
If you want to make it big in Nodcry, it's all about connections. Lady Nefer just so happens to have a lot of intel that interests me. And she also did me a big favor in the past. It was back when I first arrived in Nodcry. My trusty assistant, the genie in my lamp, had an adverse reaction to the Kuvaki and fainted. And wouldn't you know it, that's when I suddenly find myself in a life-or-death situation. Good thing my compatriot was there to swoop in and
Dass
save
bei
the
der immer
day.
die Sumaru-Melodie
I've been
spielt.
giving her a 30%
Ja,
discount
sie ist
off
zwar
all of my
Sumaru,
goods ever
aber...
since. Now, so that no one here feels left out, I'm willing to extend a 20% discount to plus any other friends you send my way will enjoy 10% off. What can I say? The great Lord Sangama Bay is nothing if not generous. So, let me guess. You've run into some trouble.
You guessed correctly. What have you got in the way of survival?
The one type of gear I've never been sure. At the very least, I need to know what kind of opponent.
What if I told you it's someone with the power to bring a nation to its knees?
Is that so? Then we really are talking top-shelf treasures.
Your supplier?
A powerful woman, make no mistake. I can't reveal her identity, but luckily for you, I hear she's planning to visit Nodcry. If you're willing to wait, I can ask her when she's here.
Then let me put it another way. What would you do if you encountered an enemy like that? Roll over and serve yourself up on a silver platter?
Of course not. I have a handy little trinket from one of my generous suppliers, which... Hold on. What exactly are you getting at? No, no! This is for my personal use only!
Let's just say I'm borrowing it, all right? Just for insurance purposes. You'll get it back later.
Ach ja.
Favors are the worst kind of debt to owe, and now you've got a chance to repay one. A win-win situation, don't you think?
Ja, Alice, okay.
Fine. You can borrow it for 5 days. No, make that 3. And for every extra hour after that, I'm charging you 1 million more.
Alles klar.
Deal.
Alice.
What a way to start the day. Now, was there anything else you wanted? Or can I go back to bed now?
Ja, Dori.
That will be all. Take care now.
See you later!
Ah ja, interessant.
Excellent. Everything is well and truly ready. After initiating the ceremony, your minds will follow me wherever I... So remember.
Ah ja.
Now then. Let us peer into the Raker of Solnari's past.
Ach ja. Es wird immer interessanter.
I made it. I don't recognize this style of architecture. Must be Conrian. Simple furnishings, table and chairs. It's a more ordinary house than I might have expected. Looks like the fearsome Raker of Solnari came from surprisingly humble beginnings. Unless this passed for luxury in Conria. Unlikely. It was said to be a very... Anyway, I'll keep exploring.
Ach ja.
Hi, Rivier. Since you're working extra hours tonight, I thought I'd keep myself busy by checking out that new kebab shop. I've heard good things about their menu. I'll test it out, and if it's as good as everyone's saying, let's go back together sometime. P.S. New stash from the Universitas Magistrorum. I brought some goodies home. A few teacups and a pin rack. Hope you like them.
They didn't sign their name. But they must have been close. Sounds like they were living together.
I went over to Joseph's for drinks today. They have a fine collection, but I went alone. Joseph asked why I came alone, but I didn't really have an answer. But if he invites me again, chances are I'd still go.
The Lindis. That's the same name Rerir mentioned.
Crane imports keep falling. If things don't pick up, we'll soon be back to meat and mushrooms only. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of that new type of mushroom everyone's been into lately. Didn't it start out as a lab-grown variety? I heard it's even mildly corrosive. Seriously, why would you even eat something like that? I don't care if it's an impressive feat of alchemy. That just isn't the kind of thing I like to eat.
Grain has to be imported, and they're eating a diet of mostly meat and mushrooms. Could it be because Conria is underground, so it doesn't get much sunlight? That would explain why they use so much stone in their buildings. They even use alchemically modified strains for food. Seems like the people of
I've just about saved up enough now. Time to buy it and keep it somewhere safe.
Making a big purchase. I wonder what it is. He really is a professional. No wonder he's so good at covering his despite what he's become. It seems like he's Did Rary rip it out himself?
Before I met you, I was convinced that my heart was nothing more than a stagnant pool. The burial place of a fallen moon. A withered, windless grove where the waters rested forever unrippled. It was you who helped me see that my heart hadn't entirely withered away.
This is just trivial sentimentality from the looks of it. Why would the burial place of a fallen moon?
Gefangenen Mondes.
Revier, over here.
Dane.
Dane! Oh, and,
das schaut schick aus.
Vessel here?
Hello there, Revier. You need not address me so formally outside of court. He doesn't get that much free time, so I invited him over for a drink.
Well, I'm flattered.
So, what are we discussing today?
Hey, don't look at me. As far as I see it, we don't need an excuse to have a few drinks.
Come on, don't give us that. Didn't you say you were about to pop the big question? How's that coming along?
Who'd have thought the great Twilight Sword was an even greater gossip?
I just didn't expect you to be the first one to settle down and get married, that's all.
Yeah. If you told me that a few years ago, I wouldn't have believed you either.
So, are you planning to come clean about your job then? I'm guessing you still haven't told her.
Sure, I'll have to tell her at some point. But I'll need to pick the right time and place.
Come on, stop being such a pessimist. For all you know, she could be thrilled. I bet she'll be much more impressed by your actual gift than the one a member of the King's Guard. Quite the cover story. Does the king himself even know?
Of course he does. Anyway, enough about me. How have you been?
Me? Same old, same old. Nothing much to... Huh? What's up, Ved?
It's nothing.
Vedifulnir, Dainslift's elder brother. Renowned throughout the court of Conria as the Visionary. And yet, despite the gulf between us, he seems to have something to say about me. Does he even know me? Does he see me as a friend of his brother? Or why did he react so strongly? Was it really to do with what we were talking about?
Brown, curly hair and brooding blue eyes. So this is what Rerir looked like back in the day. Perfectly normal. No different from anyone else. As frightening as this monster is in the present, there's something even more unsettling about...
Der Mensch, der einmal war.
Felindis? You're back early.
Our equipment's being serviced today, so I got off earlier than usual. How's your day been?
Moment, das schaut aus.
Aw, why the long face? Is something the matter? Has your boss been giving you a hard time?
Went for a drink with Dane and the others after.
Isn't that a good thing?
Das schaut aus wie die Königin. Wie die Mutter von Lumin und Isa.
Vedifulnir showed up today too. You know, Dainslift's older brother.
Ah, Mr. Vedifulnir. Yes, I've heard of him. They say that
He overheard Dainslift mention that I'd recently proposed and seemed to have an issue with it.
So, you're worried? We're nobodies. Why would the Visionary be concerned about us? I'm sure someone in his position has much bigger...
Maybe you're right.
You worry too much, Rerir. We've been together for ages now, and...
So...
Like I said, I need some time to decide.
All right. Take your time. No bodies. Sounds about... Can someone whose gaze is so fixed on a far-flung future even see the present clearly? Meanwhile, every idea they come up with and every decision they make, it affects everything. The opposition tried to speak out, but nothing came of it. I'm under no illusions as to why. Because we eliminated them and got rid of their bodies. A man can have 1,000 reasons to carry a sword, but there are few good excuses to use it. Yet the king has never even considered a gentler approach, and he never will.
Eine behutsame Vergehensweise in Betracht gezogen und wird dies auch niemals tun.
What becomes of someone who kills on another's behalf? Can he ever find true peace?
Jemals echten Frieden finden?
Felindis?
Felindis, ich.
It's nothing. You were right. There's no reason we can't keep living happily together. Cherishing the simple joy.
See? You just need to stay positive, Rerir. I can feel your warmth, your breath, just seeing you. That's better. Getting caught up about things like this will only ruin our evening.
You go ahead. I just have a few things to take care of, then I'll come join you.
Even busier than the big...
Relax. I'll be there. Seriously, though, you drive a hard bargain. You're really gonna leave my proposal hanging and still expect me to take you to the ball?
und halt einfach so hängen lassen und erwarten trotzdem, dass du dich mit zum Ball annehmen.
Well, that goes without saying. I already told everyone I'd be coming with a dance partner. Besides, they're two completely different things. Let's take it one thing at a time, all right?
All right. White outfit it is.
It seems like Rerir was deliberately hiding his ties to the intelligence services by giving the impression that he was just an ordinary member of the Finster King's Guard. He clearly doesn't want his would-be fiancé to know about his other life. Then again, that's hardly surprising. People in the intelligence trade rarely do. Who'd have thought we were in the same line of work? Let's dig a little deeper.
Also die Geschichte wird immer tiefgründiger und interessanter. Also für... Oh! Ein Land, das es nicht mehr gibt. Der Katalysator KCH. Nach der himmlischen Enthüllung, okay. Gut, dass man das so anschauen kann. Am 9. Mai hat die Frau Geburtstag. Ja, interessante Geschichte. Ach,
Our last operation was a resounding success, and all thanks to you, Rahir of Solnari. In total, we apprehended 32 dregs of the Crimson Moon and 67 accomplices.
32 Mitglieder des Abschaums des Scharlachroten Mondes und 67 Komplizen festgenommen. Alle Kino? Aber ich wünschte, ich könnte auch in die Zeit zurückreisen. Ich könnte so viel anders da machen. Wer wünscht sich das
After all these years since the dynasty's fall, so many of them still linger on.
Indeed, it cannot be denied. Yet it was destiny that the Crimson Moon should be overcome. Conria has no further need for a dead moon. But alas...
That's not entirely true. Much about the Crimson Moon era was worthy of many of its secrets remain unsolved to this day. As it happens, that's precisely the field of study my partner...
You still haven't told her what you really do for...
Where would I even start? How do you tell someone that you're one of the king's hand-picked executioners? That your hands are steeped in blood?
You didn't choose this life, any more than I.
But I'll sure as heck be the one to pay for it. Speaking of which, we need to be more rigorous in the way we identify direct descendants of the Crimson Moon. Someone, it seems, has strong opinions about my future plans. Most likely my marriage in particular. I have a feeling that we may soon become targets of the Crimson Moon's retribution.
Your concerns are not unfounded. They've taken out many of our colleagues these past few years, and for that very reason. These are no helpless lambs we're leading to the slaughter. They're wolves in sheep's clothing. Take care, Rahir of Solnari. I look forward to toasting you at your wedding.
Bei deiner Hochzeit, dich anzustoßen. Ja, durch die Hochzeit standen die Pfannen statt.
You look after your...
Pass doch auf dich auf. Das heißt, der Alkino-Clan und der Clan waren verfeindet. Die Lore wird immer tiefer.
Thelindis, I never wanted to keep this from you. You're the last person I would ever want to lie to. But that's exactly why I can't tell you everything. There are things you shouldn't know. The Moonlit dynasties are a thing of the past. Yet even now with the sun shining high in the sky, there are those
who would call forth a dead moon's ghost. Could that be why Vedalfnir held back? Or was it because of some court secret he's not at liberty to share? I have to get a clear answer from him. No matter what happens, I will.
Rerir seems to be very concerned by Vedalfnir's reaction. Vedalfnir and Dainsleif, the Visionary and Twilight Sword. So that's what they were really like. I've investigated this whole area now. There doesn't seem to be any other memories here. Should I try somewhere else?
Suchen. Die Story.
So, he's late after all. Just you wait, Rerir. You're in.
Are you waiting for someone, ma'am? Could I tempt you into buying some flap?
Oh, sure. Pick me out a pretty bunch if you would.
Thank you. But,
For someone so young, you sure have a way with words, don't you?
I'm only telling the truth. Look me in the eyes. You'll see I'm not lying.
Ja, siehst du, dass ich nicht
You're... May we have a word in private?
Sprechen.
Who are you? And what?
It doesn't matter who I am. Too many of our kind have fallen lately. Not long ago, the Ray here of Solnari led an assault on one of our strongholds. We suffered many casualties, and many who came to our aid lost their lives as well.
Sorry, I don't know why you're telling me this. And I don't...
Wait, hear me out. This time we finally got a clear look at his face and learned his true identity. His name is Rerir, and he claims to be one of the King's guards.
What did you say?
A cruel irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry leads a double life as a brutal executioner. But surely, you must have caught a whiff of the blood on his hand.
Why are you telling me all of this?
Simple. It's...
How strange. Rerir was nowhere to be seen in that memory. Rerir couldn't possibly know what happened if he wasn't even there. Why would her memories appear in these fragments? The ceremony won't last much longer. I think it's time to call it a day.
Ich glaube, es ist Zeit, für heute Schluss zu machen. Ja. This is gonna be interesting.
So that was your doing?
Any more questions, and I'll have to...
I had no idea you could do that, boss! I gotta admit that...
I'm just as curious as you are. Luckily, we managed to learn quite a lot.
So far, so good. Especially the group.
If you're worried about them.
If I know, boss,
wann ich gegen den kämpfen muss, weiß ich schon, mit wem ich kämpfe. Ach, schon wieder Columbina und... Oh, Donnerriff. Schon wieder Columbina und Lumin. Sind die immer aufgeteilt oder was? Und warum unternimmt das so viel mit der Columbina? Warum übernimmt mein Charakter wirklich so viel mit dem Treten der Vertuis? Hä? Das wird immer interessanter. The melody.
They might not have seen us yet, but oh, that's enough. If they spot us, they'll run straight.
Was hat er für ein Element?
Quick, hide! We almost got spotted. Phew. That was a close call.
Okay. Ich muss den Druck schnell an. Alright.
Watch out! They're coming this way!
Davon so nah, das ist halt... Welche der Patrouillen wie Jagd aus? What the... Muss aber da aufhören. Wieso muss ich da um? Es ist auch so ein Nagelpfeffer lässt, ja, anscheinend.
Keep going. We're nearly there. This is the final hurdle.
Das ist vielleicht nicht mehr andere Möglichkeiten, aber ich finde das random gerade, dass ich da einfach auch rumklettern kann, ohne dass wir sehen. Das ist interessant. Da ich nicht ausspringen kann, ist das, glaube ich, durchaus so gewollt. Ich glaube durchaus, dass das so gewollt ist.
Oh, there's no end to these things.
Fire.
Feuer.
Fire? Wait, what's that smell? Oh no, there's a fire!
Flammen. Okay. Alle China haben wir schon fast gedacht. Da ist sie schon. Weil die Flammen habe ich schon gekannt.
Sandrone was right. You look weak, Columbina. The old you would never have let such lowly creatures bar your way. Word has it that you did something for the Tsaritsa, and that's why you've lost most of your power. Freedom comes at a heavy price. doesn't it?
Preis, nicht wahr?
It's Arlecchino!
Hello again, Columbina. And greetings, guests of the House of the Hearth.
It's been a while, Arlecchino.
Das habe ich auch fast gedacht, dass die daherkommt. Also. Das habe ich schon gedacht. Also Santrone hat's. Das Santrone hat's also extra da umgeschickt. Ach ja, die, für das das angeblich eine Maschine ist, hat so ein gutes Herz. Wie ich schon vorher gesagt, wird leider zu gutes Herz, was man später in der Story erfährt. Oh, bist deppert. Ich habe ein bisschen erledigt aus der Maschine.
Stupid right here of stupid Solnari. Whatever. I've got all the data I need. Next time we meet your...
Bosco 1. Piep.
He sure doesn't pull his punches.
Ich kann gut fahren.
Excuse me, do you need a hand?
You can do me a favor by staying out of my way. Can't you see I'm busy? Wait a minute. I recognize that.
Hello, Miss Sandrone. Father sent us over to help.
Huh. How considerate of her. Hey, Fremine, get over here and help me fix this. Lenny, you do your thing. Just keep your sister away from my machines. Nearly every machine that cat girl touches ends up going haywire.
Aber es geht kaputt.
put her on cleaning duty or
Putzdienst oder so. Oh, sei nicht so gemein, Solinette. Ich glaube, sie mag die nicht.
Then let's start downstairs. Fremine, you've got it.
Wait a second. Pretty sure there's still some tea in the cupboard. If you want some, you'll have to make it yourselves.
Arlecchino. Sei nicht so gemein. Sei. Ich sag's dir, meine Linette kommt dir die zerlegen, Alter. Aber irgendwie ist es halt schon gut, dass wir als Reisender so. Irgendwie ist schon gut, dass wir als Reisender wirklich so guten Kontakt zu den Fatuis aufbauen. Bis gleich. Ach ja, weiter geht's.
An insurmountable problem, I presume.
Da muss echt der hintere. Was tun da eigentlich das Kirk und... Ah, das ist die Neffe. Nicht das Glück. Wie einfach nur der Hand im Mond rumsteht. Oh Gott. Was bist du?
This is order.
Das wird vernichtet.
Stabilize.
Fulfill our pact.
Laid bare.
Okay.
You two. Time to end them. Scatter. Ha! Show no mercy. Ha! Sha!
This is where you fall.
Solidify.
Fulfill our pact. Germinate.
Gather.
Scatter.
Solidify.
Overruled.
Get to work.
I will have order. Gather.
Propagate. Keep lolling. Eat Papa. Get him. Show no mercy.
Witness my lies. Laid bare.
Scatter. Fulfill our pact.
Order guide you. Rise.
Impressive bounty. Transfixed. This is where you fall.
Solidify.
Suffer the wrath of Eatfleet. Is it too much to carry? Here, let me help.
Wow, die ist freundlich.
It's a relief to see you all made it back in one piece.
Huh? Feels like there's quite a few people missing.
I returned ahead of them. Flint is helping Ino and Anefa to set up the decoys and buy us some time.
Boss is still wrapping things up on her end. She sent us back to fill you all in on the top secret intel.
I see. Then let's... But first, who do we have here? You brought someone else in to help?
Greetings. I was invited here to help as a longtime tea party companion of Columbina's. You may call me Arlecchino.
Surely it can't be.
Those eyes. Oh, where have I seen them before? Wait.
The only Arlecchino I know is the fourth of the Fatui Harbingers. So either you share a pretty uncommon name, or you're more than just a tea party buddy.
You are well informed, Grandmaster. A man from Mondstadt living all the way out here in Nodcry, and yet the people and affairs of Snezhnaya seem to hold a special place in your heart.
Oh, the feeling's mutual. Sounds like you know all about who I am, too.
A Fatui Harbinger.
The atmosphere in here just got really tense. Guess we can't just start trusting Fatui Harbingers, even at a...
I must admit, though, I'm a little curious. Seeing as the moon goddess no longer belongs to the Fatui, what makes you so willing to put your neck on the line here?
Nor does Nodcry belong to Mondstadt, Mr. Varka. Yet still, you're fighting for it all the same. Things don't always have to have a tangible payoff. Sometimes, stopping things from spiraling out of control is a higher priority than chasing the spoils of victory. Of course, I can't say there's nothing in it for me at all. But that's between Columbina and myself.
Forgive me. I don't mean to doubt you. It's just that the Fatui really have been the source of many of our troubles. We have our own way of doing things here in Nodcry. But ever since they arrived, the Fatui have treated...
I know there's been a lot of bad blood between us in the past. I've done my utmost to avoid friction whenever I could. But that's why I'm here solely in a personal capacity. This has nothing to do with the Fatui. As a gesture of good faith, I'll be frank. I can help Columbina track down the iridescent moon's marrow, which will help her restore more of her power. Anyway, what else is on the agenda? Let's begin.
She says she'll be frank, then completely skips over the details. Looks like she doesn't want to give away too many secrets after, but she clearly wants to change the subject. It'd be awkward if I tried to bring it up again now. I guess we'll just have to go along with it. She's the...
Well, since Miss Arlecchino sounds confident in her ability to handle that, we'll proceed to the next topic. Yehoda, time to share that top-secret intel.
All right, listen up, everyone. First, we now know that Rerir was originally a Conrian secret agent whose primary mission was to hunt down and assassinate the so-called Dregs of the Crimson Moon.
Yeah. Okay.
Dregs of the Crimson Moon?
Mm-hmm. In the memories, there was a lot of talk about the Crimson Moon.
To my knowledge, those were the names of two different long, long ago. It is said that the people of Conria worshipped the Crimson Moon.
Ich glaube, du machst ein bisschen Schlechtpunkte bei ihr.
Still, long after the Crimson Moon dynasty, in those days, Rerir showed no signs of madness. In fact, what's the matter?
Granddaughter!
Interesting.
Well, she was...
Oh, and one more thing.
Well, no, the Lindis, it seems, must have been...
Why do you need to know that? Hold on. If if she was a pure-blood Conrian. Oh yeah, just like how it was with the captain.
If we could somehow find her, do you think there's any chance Rerir might regain?
It's possible. That merchant who Nefer knows, Dori Sangama Bay. Maybe we could hire her to look into it.
All right then. Let's keep working in our separate teams. Traveler, Paimon, Kutar, and Miss Arlecchino will go look for the iridescent moon's marrow. As for the others...
On the way over here, I noticed that the wild hunt monsters. At this rate, the people living...
I'll head back to the...
Feels good knowing we've all got something to be getting on with. Given that the wild hunt has been a lot more active lately, the Lightkeepers have I'll hold the fort for now. Then discuss our next move with Flints, Aino, and Anefa when they get back.
All right then.
Well, the clock's ticking. If that's everything, we'll be on our way.
We'd better get moving too. We'll try to buy you as much time as we can.
Relax. Just do your thing. Stay safe, everyone.
Ja, also ich habe da über das Verschalachroten Mond ein bisschen
We're back.
zusammensparen.
Did we get here a little early? Or a little late?
Everything going
Not great. I'm gonna make some more later, but I need a timeout first. I'm so tired right now. Oh, right!
Sure. Uncle Varka, you previously told us about how when you went to investigate a source of the wild, but according to Flints's that was before Rerir had regained his body, when he was far from regaining...
Flints, with everything that's been happening, I know, I'm sure you're capable of coming up with something far more effective than decoy. And Effa and I will head back over to Amsfartnir to see if there's anything I missed.
I told you!
Database updated.
What does that mean?
They were betting on... We already decided that someone needs to hang back and oversee our strategy meetings. And besides, you still haven't...
So I've ended up with the easy...
Silvermondhof, Arlecchino, Colombina. Also ein Präladezeichen finde ich geil. So böse ist sie nicht mehr, die Frau. Also wahrscheinlich schon noch, aber ja. Ach ja.
Here, this will serve as a good spot to cross over.
Ist es heute anders?
you brought us all this way, would you mind telling us what you got planned? We still haven't got the slightest idea what's going on here. And if even Columbina doesn't know where the iridescent moon's marrow is, how do you?
Simple. Because I am an inheritor of the royal bloodline of the Crimson Moon.
Huh?
Ja, das hat's aber in der Story
Are you serious? Isn't curious?
Your surprise is understandable. I was also taken aback when I first learned of it. But the more I thought about it, when I was young, I discovered I could wield a very special kind of fire. What's more, whenever Exactly. That is why my hands are like this, too. At first, I saw it only as a curse. But once I became a harbinger, the jester apprised me of the truth. Together with my own investigations over the past few years, for instance, take the so-called Crimson Moon. In truth, it is nothing more than since this blood flame was bestowed upon me, but you all understand that—
If I recall correctly, you once told me that if the corruption ever made it to your heart, you'd be—
Yes. And that's the reason I'm always—
Oh.
Anyway.
Does that mean?
So much of that history has been lost. We have no way of knowing exactly what— But I would later on. Still, even with the dark sun looming—
The first time we met, I sensed something familiar when I looked at you. I felt I could see that mysterious red moon in the corner of my eye.
Well, I appreciate that you kept it to yourself. Much about the Crimson— Anyway, I just want to make sure I've got one thing
That's right. The iridescent moon is already part of who you are.
Deal. Then let's get—
Get what started? What does this place have to do with the—
When I first became a harbinger, the jester gave me a book called Harry, also known as Leobranto Inamorato. You should be able to buy a copy next time you're in Fontaine. It's a love story set in the Crimson Moon era. But in the Crimson—
Beyond the bounds of this—
The Crimson Moon sages they made these children crawl up a fireplace and kept asking them, "Have you died? Did you see it?" Until they finally— The adults— The book—
That explains why I can't—
But there's no fireplace here.
That won't be necessary. The fireplace is purely symbolic. The key to the ritual is crossing the flames between two— Those burned away by such flames leave behind a kind of ghostly afterimage in the world. In short, I can open— The catch is I'll need to stay on— Very well.
Traveler, spare me a little more moon. Thank you.
Mistress of the seven hues of ages past, great mother of the present, crimson-clad sovereign of the two realms, by fire severed, by fire renewed, I offer myself now and beseech your descent. One word of advice as you're crossing over. No matter what voices—
Got it!
I sense a sinister— I feel that I—
Ja, ich muss nicht sagst. Oha, interessant. Ach ja. Bis auch gerade oder bis minus 8. Minus. Ai.
of your broken body.
Careful. There's some...
Gott. Es ist ihr Glaube. Mehr ist
By the
nicht.
way, Columbina, didn't you tell us that the iridescent moon had shattered into pieces? The moon up there looks pretty whole to Paimon. How is that possible?
Ganz einfach, alles ist möglich, Liebelein, alles ist möglich. Pina. Meine gute Pina. Wirklich? Mädel. Oder kann ich die nicht auswählen? Okay. Ah, Dinger, es gibt es. Ach, ja. Machen wir uns einen Spaß drauf.
Stabilize!
3 moons converge.
Overruled.
Just like I thought. It was only a facade.
This is order.
Laid bare.
Wächter. Hi.
Spring forth!
Surge.
Overruled.
Hallo. Ist da wird immer interessanter.
Huh? Huh? For real? That's wheat?
No. I'm not. It's coming from under the mountain.
Let's see. Ah! There's some kind of weird... Wait, see that? Looks like a...
Oh! Ja. Kann ich wieder ein. Oh, natürlich nicht.
Ooh. Looks like a device from the time of Karia. Maybe people once came here to study...
Ja,
Gather!
Erstmal runtergefallen. Kennt's?
Wayne.
Laid bare.
Ah. Okay, I see. Jetzt ergibt alles schon langsam Sinn.
Hey, look at that! Do you think these mechanisms...
Felindis, we'll leave the rest of the research in your hands. We'll be heading back now.
I hope this isn't ruining date night. Ugh. Mind your own business. Just leave me some snacks on the table.
Felindis? Is that Rear's girlfriend? Oh, yeah!
The Abyss has made this space extremely unstable. Maybe that's why some of the things she said and did were
Whenever I see this view, it takes me back to a poem from my childhood. Waning moon, oh lifeless damsel. For me, of all people, to be here investigating the
Transfixed.
Ah, du musst kämpfen.
Oh, looks like the Abyss has messed up this mechanism. We need to find a way to get it working again. Let's see if there are any other devices nearby.
Everlasting as the moon.
Flow.
Laid bare.
Ach ja. Das kann den aktivieren.
I see. So the moon marrow, or rather the power of the 3 moons, is the key to unlocking...
Irgendein Ziegel.
does exist, then maybe this madness can finally be put to an end.
What could the children be up to? Never mind. Let them do as they please.
So. Hauptkürzen. Einfach abkürzen, why not? Wollen wir sie den zuerst befreien? Los. Oh Gott. Ah, welche der Angriffe?
Overruled.
Das gibt's ja nicht. So, Mission, wo immer denken, ernsthaft? Wo will ich umgeschaut? I see.
Stabilize!
So, kommt her. Weg. Das ist, wo ich dahinter dabei bin. Weil ich hinterbei bin, okay, dann registriert es nicht mehr. Okay, gut.
With the Abyss inhibitors in place, I should be able to access the chamber with them. Oh, Rerir, with every step you take, you're drifting further from what you truly desire. If only I could get my hands on that outsider.
Is back to normal. Alindis's voice mentioned
it must be.
Then there's no time to lose.
Das wird immer interessanter. Ja.
Solidify!
These things are so creepy. Looks like we'll have to destroy them if we want to get to the iridescent moon's mirror.
Ja, gut.
That must be the iridescent moon's mirror. Oh, we'll need to destroy these things before we can reach it.
Order and guide you. Stabilize.
Transfixed.
Propagate.
Wayne. A moonlit night for all.
Witness my rise.
Ach ja, das ist eine interessante Sphäre, das muss ich schon sagen. Oh Gott.
Laid bare.
Overruled. Surge.
I will have order.
This is where... Laid bare.
Gather.
The iridescent moon's marrow, still burning away like an undying flame, yet now contempt. If we can purify the abyssal power... And so... Is it you? Huh? At long last. I can see you once more. I'm sorry. The moment the moon shot, tell me. You look so puzzled. But trust me when I say...
What was that all about? It sounded like she was speaking to a...
Perhaps. She took me for the goddess, for a fading soul like...
But anyway, alright. That's odd. This place looks different than when we came in.
Waning moon.
Huh?
Oh, lifeless damsel.
Oh. Hurry! The place is collapsing!
It wants to trap us here.
Who's it? The abyss?
Now we've taken the moon marrow. All that's left here is a dark well. It will show us no mercy. Give it back! The crimson moons! My marrow! My heart!
Finally! Huh? Oh no! The exit's blocked! They're back! Now what do we do?
This is where you fall. Witness my rise.
Hey,
What are you waiting for?
This is my last will. Ach ja. Last will. Ah ja.
Is that you, Arlecchino? Wait, your hands!
Oh, this? Don't worry. It's a small price to pay. The Abyss wanted to trap you inside, and I defied its will by bringing you out. No. I have paid the price, albeit a small one, and it cannot be undone. My hands have already fused with the Abyss.
Oh, we're so sorry, Arlecchino.
As much as I'd like to call it a favor, the truth is, I was simply holding up my end of the deal.
Yes, you did your part. And as promised, I will leave the iridescent moon's marrow in your care. From this day forth, may the two worlds' flames burn ever more brightly.
I'll take that as a blessing. Now, Columbina, give me your hand. Accept this moonlight I offer in return.
Ach. Ja, die Blühen
Feeling
wieder.
stronger?
Hey, Columbina!
I'm fine. Our powers are...
By the Frost Moon's authority alone, wielding the power of the other moons was always going to be a stretch.
It's still not enough. Just one more ray of moonlight. If you... It's okay. I can take it.
How about now? Fighting?
At the very least, I won't have to stay hidden. I want to see him gone from Not Cry.
Well, it's good to have something to aim for. When I first met you, you didn't strike me as a ray of moonlight. But now...
Thank you. Look after yourself too, Arlecchino. I know you have plans of your own, and that's why you're always seeking to grow stronger. But whatever you're after, don't let the Abyss take a hold of you. I do not wish to see you go down the same path as Rerir.
I appreciate the concern, Columbina. Although perhaps it's time you took a new name.
A new name?
Kutar, the Moon Maiden, Columbina. They're nothing more than code names. They describe who she is and the roles she's played, but they're not her real name. We often use code names in the House of the Hearth, too. But it's knowing your real name that keeps you grounded. Up till now, you've been living a wandering life, so you've probably never really cared. All I'll say is this. Once you've defeated Rerir, give it some thought. All right, that's it from me. I'll get you back safely first, then go meet up with Sandrone.
You're the best!
I appreciate the gesture. It speaks to your good character. Anyway, let's get going. There are more urgent things to do right now than trade compliments.
Und dass es nicht mehr gibt. Abgeschlossen. Geschichte über Animated, sie war. Ich bin gespannt, was dann ist, schnelles Nahe ist, aber das haben wir erst auf der PS5 erfahren. Einige Monate verbleiben hier noch.
It was a close call, but we got the iridescent moon's marrow and restored Columbina's strength, and that's all that matters.
25. Februar, 6 Uhr. Nicht mehr auf PlayStation.
Will we be gone long?
So ist Glück. Wie stabil die Rohr sind. Huch! Ich sollte auf die Aster achten. Weil da kannst du ja nicht tauchen. Eine Fontaine.
Germinate!
Solidify!
Overruled. Witness my rise.
3 moons converge.
Order guide you. Gather.
Scatter.
Laid bare. Ah, something with which to commemorate this occasion.
Also, Distrikt. Ach ja. Dann schreib's mir heute nix Maus.
Overruled.
Stabilize.
Spring forth.
Everlasting as the moon.
This is order.
Transfixed.
Ach ja. Gott, Eis.
Gather.
Propagate.
Overruled. Witness my rise.
I will have order.
Also Alkin ist halt mit Kamina wirklich OP. Ich glaube, ich schnapp mir das andere Schwert. Leg.
Oh, do you think they... Oh, hey look! Flint's! Llama!
All is well, thank you.
I ran into Miss Inef.
You seem rather cheerful.
I certainly am. I achieved. Fighting alone can get quite tedious. But I had the good fortune to run into a pair of brave young warriors.
We meet again. How have you been?
Albedo! What are you doing here?
Thankfully, tracking you down turned out to be a lot simpler than we envisaged.
These two courageously lent me a hand while I was fighting the wild hunt. And given how people of outstanding...
So, who's your travel buddy, Albedo?
Why don't you come and introduce yourself?
Ich bin Duran.
Hmm. A gentleman of few words, I see.
It's nice to meet you. Again. We've technically met before.
Wait a sec!
That's right. It's me. I'm glad to see you again.
By the way, he says it's okay if you drop the mini.
Yeah, I'm not as mini as I used to be.
Interesting, isn't it? The first step towards blending into human society appears to be reflecting on whether one's name...
Wow! You look so different! In a good way, of course. It's great to see you looking so healthy.
Thank you, Paimon. And although you're as mini as ever, I understand that diminutives don't always convey endearment.
Wow! You're such a smooth talker now. Paimon could get used to this. From now on, you may refer to her...
Personally, when people call her
You're absolutely right, Miss Lau.
Anyway.
She's been kept...
Uh-oh. People are talking about me?
Judging from your expressions, I'm guessing it all went well?
It's getting crowded here. I'll go grab some chairs.
No need. This is a...
Thank you for your hospitality, ladies and gentlemen, but I was merely escorting my friends back. I'll be meeting Zendrone shortly, as we still have some things to discuss. It's been a pleasure, everyone. But
we really appreciate your help.
Oh, come on. Spare the formalities. I'm just glad I could help out some...
I understand. Well, bye for now.
Bis dann alle.
Oh, this place is hopping. It's probably a good thing.
Wahrscheinlich.
Otherwise, we might not fit all these people in.
Are you saying we're about to run out of chairs?
As a matter of fact, I am. Come on in and see for yourself.
Wow. Ach, egal. Ich hinterfrag's mir nicht. Ein gutes Schwert für den Lumin wechseln. Was ist denn der schon wieder da?
I overheard your little chit-chat outside, by the way. With Miss Columbina's colleague gone, we should be back. Though, it looks like we have another new face. Someone else managed to rope in a colleague, too?
Frankly, you and Paimon are the only people I know here.
This here is Deanslip, colleague of Tibet's greatest guide, Paimon, and great...
When someone else jumps in to do the announcing, you know you're speaking to someone important.
Let's hear what he has to say.
Note to self. Once Paimon knows your name, the rest of the world will soon follow.
When he comes looking for us, it's usually something important.
From the looks of it, you're about to hold a meeting. If I were to say that the Wild Hunt is our mutual enemy...
As the saying goes, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Though, I can't promise the same for everyone else. Hey, Albedo, think you can rustle up a couple more chairs?
After all this time apart, Grandmaster Varka's first order is to rustle up a couple more chairs.
Is he being sarcastic?
Hey, he's your brother. Why are you asking us?
I've still got a lot to learn about the nuances of human conversation. Trying to decipher Albedo's way of speaking has been like jumping in at the deep end.
Oh, good point. Paimon gets you now.
I wonder what's taking Nefer so long.
Perhaps you should go and check in with her.
I just got back from the curatorium. Besides, aren't you curious to see what's taking her so long?
Miss Nefer doesn't strike me as the type to share secrets. And under such...
Oh, but it's fine for...
What can I say?
All right.
Impressive. She barely fought back at all.
As I'm sure, Miss...
Another trick is to simply hide in the background.
Spoken like a true sage.
Anyway, looks like we've got some time to kill before the meeting. Feel free to chat amongst yourselves. We'll get down to business once the other...
Wenn die beiden Damen da sind. Naja, jetzt kann er endlich ihr Schwert wechseln. Physische Schaden sind gut, aber den kriegt die Tiara. Und wir sind für den Nahida die ausrüsten. Wobei ich eigentlich gar nicht so sicher bin. Nahida. Ah, die hat die Krone. Teilen bringt halt gar nichts. Ja, wie noch so. Genau. Ach, egal, wird schon passen. Ein bisschen eine Obsidianblume. Kritischer Schaden, Elementarkunde. TKSCH. Ach, passt schon. Er bleibt bei denen dabei.
You're both awfully quiet.
Much obliged.
Have either of you ever had your portrait painted?
That sounds like a lovely idea.
I dabble occasionally.
He's an excellent painter. Tables, chairs, people, dragons, you name it. He'll paint.
I'm flattered.
If I ever get the chance, I'd like to give it a try myself.
I'll bear that in mind. Anyway, how about you, Durin? What sort of portrait would you prefer?
Oh, I'd be fine. Whatever style feels best to you.
Very well. Then I'll...
You can replicate any style I want?
I can try.
Thank you. In that case, I'll...
Dane.
Is there something you'd like to...
Yeah!
If you think back to our previous interactions...
You do have a point there. Oh yeah! You'll need to find somewhere to stay that...
Sure. Let's do that.
Great! Paimon will hit... And in return...
If that's what you had in mind, you should have said so soon.
Oh, okay then. Paimon was up anyway.
Indeed.
Es ist wirklich mit allen drei labern. Waka.
Truth be told, I can't remember the last time I was in a meeting with so many people.
You're not alone there. Itlua is a good...
So you're...
Punkt,
Come on. Let's just keep this between ourselves.
That goes without...
Anyone else in the know?
It's dangerous being too sharp.
Then, in the name of...
When we...
Of course. Just as long as you don't go spreading around the fact that I'm...
Fair enough, then.
Ah, ja. Dann klar wird, dass es endlich weitergeht.
Ah, Miss Nefer. You made it after all. But what about Yehoda?
I'm here to give you an update on how things are going on our end. Once this is over, I'll be heading straight back to continue.
So much...
Not so loud!
Did you say something, Mr. Varka?
Huh? I didn't say anything. Right, Flint's? Anyway, before we first up, we have Miss Lauma. Nefer is leading the investigation into Rerer's background, assisted by Yehoda and Lauma. Over here, we have Mr. Flint's, a ratnik and guardian of the abandoned lighthouse. For those of you who've never met, this is Mr. Albedo, a renowned alchemist and captain of the Knights of Favonius investigation team. By his side is a new... Next up, we have the Moon Maiden and former Fatui Harbinger, Miss Columbina. Then we have the Traveler, who's earned more titles than I could possibly hope to list out, so I'll spare you the rundown. And Paimon, the ultimate travel companion and...
Whoa! There's a lot of people!
Miss Nefer, it looks like you might have another job coming your way.
You think I haven't got enough on my hands as it is?
That would be me, Miss Nefer. I have a commission for you.
And you are?
Who I am doesn't matter right now. What does matter is that I'd like you to gather more intelligence about...
Well, it's not as if we never...
It's my eyes, isn't it?
Conrian, I assume. And what's with the mask? Are you trying to hide your identity? In any case, the fact that you're even still alive raises an awful lot of questions for me.
My name is Dainsleif. And yes, I am from Conria. As I'm sure you're aware, the Raker of Solnari's real name is Rerir. He was once an acquaintance of mine.
Really? Then you must have been quite an influential figure yourself.
You flatter me, but none of that matters anymore. My point was simply to clarify why I have asked Miss Nefer to
So you're both from Conria, and it sounds like you used to be friends? What a...
I'll tell you everything I know. The history of... I have never spoken openly of this before. The visionary, Vedifenir, who wished to foretell the future. The wise, Haroptatir, who sought limitless knowledge. Gold, Rhindaughter, who desired to create life. The foul, Sertologi, who pursued supreme strength. And last, but not least, Raker of Solnari, Rerir, Ravager of the Moon. Of the five, Rerir is the only one who remains a mystery to me. He never harbored grand ambitions. So what changed in the space of a single...
In other words, you're saying that his change came as a shock to you, and you have no idea what actually happened?
That's right.
You mentioned how the Abyss
Strangely, the fateful night took place during the era of the Eclipse Dynasty. One day, my elder brother, the visionary, Vedifenir, was summoned to the palace by the Vinster King, only for the king to gouge out his eyes. And when I came to hear of this, my fury knew no bounds. Centuries on, the memories of that night still haunt me. But then, I was betrayed. Even Vedifenir.
So, it's personal after all. Then
I cannot say what price would be worthy of such a commission. But no, uncovering the truth of Rerir's past is the only way to unravel this mystery.
Sounds pretty good to me.
Can I borrow...
Hey, enough with the wisecracks! Besides, isn't that lamp of yours bright enough already?
Relax. It was meant to be a compliment.
I'll give your proposal some serious thought.
Before that, there's a few things I'd like to share.
Now that we've united the hearts of the three moons, your power should be greatly enhanced.
I believe it will take a little long. You've done so much for me, so I want to be completely honest with you all. From the moment I was born, my power has been slowly ebbing away. So far, I have yet to find a solution. It may turn out to be a problem that will plague me until the day I finally leave this place behind. Even so, I will do everything in my power to help you drive out the Raker of Solnari. As Arlecchino put it, this is not about chasing the spoils of victory. It's just a gesture.
Kutar.
Defeating the Raker of Solnari.
Naturally.
We've considered several viable... Is it even possible to kill... Given Albedo's expertise in alchemy, I think we should leave...
Understood.
As for the other two, I'm afraid we'll have to count on you again, Miss Nefer.
So you're placing all your hopes on...
We can't thank you enough for agreeing to help us. Honestly,
You sure have a talent for changing your tune, Miss Moonchanter. Timid like you hope.
Ladies, please. I must object.
I almost don't want to leave this room.
I have faith in...
Oh? And what?
This isn't about...
Look at them getting along.
And I'm the one they...
Is that right?
Anyway, we've got our plan, so let's get moving. Mr. Dainsliff, let's talk.
This whole experience... Why?
Quite the opposite. But what makes it so hilarious is how long it's taken you to realize.
Nah. Sprich mit dem Neffe. Was will ich schon wieder? Was ist da? Dann machen wir einen Cliffhanger und wir machen am Morgen weiter. Danke fürs Zusehen.